Hello, you guys. It is Crystal Lopez here from crystalandcomp.com. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing awesome. So I'm taking a quick road trip. I don't really have time to position the camera perfectly, and so hello, crazy takeoff. Somebody just peeled out. All right, so I know that like all of this is seen and it's dusty and whatever, but whatever, it's okay. So how are you? I hope you are having an amazing day. So I was supposed to leave. We were supposed to be taking a family trip to Dallas to see family and to take care of some things there. And we are in a phase right now of making quite a few trips to the DFW area. That is where we're from. My family lives there, and we have a lot of things that still go on there. So we were supposed to all leave yesterday as a family to go. And one of the main reasons that we were going is because my sister-in-law and I bought my mom tickets to see Tanya Tucker in concert at the Will Rogers Coliseum. That is the Stock Show and Rodeo. It's part of the Stock Show and Rodeo. It's a performance that is looped in with all of that. So my mom, let me just tell you, my mom loved Tanya Tucker when I was growing up. Like, seriously, I grew up in a home where when you're in the car, mom picks what's on the radio, or dad, but usually you're in the car with mom, and she picks what's on the radio. You don't touch it. You listen to her sing Reba McEntire's Fancy Don't Let Me Down, or Garth Brooks' I've Got Friends in Low Places. Like, you have no control over the music in the car, right? None. So my mom listened to lots of country music when I was growing up. That's all she listened to. So Dwight Yoakam, Garth Brooks, Reba McEntire. She loved Reba McEntire. She thought she sang like Reba McEntire. I thought she sang like Reba McEntire until I became an adult, and now I know she doesn't sing like Reba McEntire. But, you know, she loves music. She loves to sing. Her and her twin sister both love music. They love Patsy Cline. Anyway, grew up with lots of country music, always in the car or on the radio, on the days that she was cleaning. Anyway, so when my sister-in-law saw that Tanya Tucker was going to be at the Stock Show and Rodeo performing, my sister-in-law was like, we have to get her these for Christmas. So we bought these for her for Christmas. My whole family and I were supposed to go to town, and my husband and kids were going to hang out with family and do things that needed to be done while we were there. And then I was going to go to the concert. We would spend the weekend, you know, see people, whatever. And it didn't play out that way. And, you know, the older I get, the more I realize you just 100% have to be flexible in your life, because things change, right? We make plans and then God's like, yep, I'm changing that. And you just got to be flexible with it. And so, as it turned out, I am going by myself, and so I am actually not leaving until the day of the concert. So the concert is today, it's tonight, and it is, my goal was to be on the road at 8. That didn't happen. So then my goal was to be on the road at 10. I was on the road at like 10:45, 10:50. Stopped and got my trusted tea, which these HTOs are sprinkled throughout Texas. There's a couple of them on my drive. I know of at least one that's on my drive from San Antonio to DFW, but it's on the other side of the highway. I don't want to have to mess with all that. I want to be able to straight shot it as much as possible. So I got my tea on the way out. I'm drinking mostly unsweet tea. There's a little bit of sweet in there. Trying really hard to cut out sugars and any inflammatory type foods. Doing a really good job at it, actually. Anyway, so that's another conversation for another day. I'm on my way to the DFW area. I'm going to take you along just because I think that it would be fun. I enjoy long car rides by myself. I don't get to do them very often. Usually I have at least teenagers in the car with me. And let me tell you, here's the difference in car rides with children in 2024 and car rides with children in 1990 or 1988 or 1992. The difference is now these kids have their own AirPods. They're all listening. Everybody gets to listen to their own music. Nobody has to listen to mom's music if they don't want to. But also, what typically happens in our car, at least one teenager controls the radio, controls the radio, and they do it by way of, it's usually my 14-year-old, and he's almost 15. All of my kids love music, all of them. We love music. Actually, I have a lot of concert videos that I want to share with you guys. I have one child in particular that he and I go see concerts often. He is my musical child. He plays instruments, and we really connect with music. I think that music is a commonality connection for me and all of my kids, but specifically that child, he really enjoys even seeing live music, where my other kids could care less about live music. But we all love music, and so usually everybody's got their AirPods on, but there's one kid in the teenager in the front that controls the radio through his playlists on his phone. So that's another thing. Music in 2024 compared to music in 1989 is, now you've got all these, now you've got all these playlists, and I really hope that there's like not a bunch of craziness in the way. You've got playlists, you've got streaming services that play the types of music that you like. You've got, you can listen to podcasts while you're driving, you can listen to whatever. So my kids like all kinds of crazy music. Like, I don't even know where they find some of this stuff, but I love that. I love that they know what they like and what they love. One of my kids, the almost 15-year-old, he loves really old, like Engelbert Humperdinck. How did you find this? I am amazed that you even know who this is. He likes old Frank Sinatra, Beatles. Like, one day he tells me, Mom, I want you to hear this song that's really beautiful. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It's got one of the Beatles guys that's singing it. Well, it was Beautiful Boy by John Lennon. Like, wow. What an appreciation for music. Wow. I love that. I love it. Anyway, so, I get to control the radio today. Totally, by myself. So what I have been doing, I will either do Amazon playlists in the car, or I will do, I will stream music from Amazon or from YouTube. I find things on YouTube, like I will find recorded concerts and listen to them. I went to see, so John Mayer is one of my favorite artists, and I went to see him. I've seen him many times live. Okay, sorry, my husband was calling me, and I have no idea where that ended. So, he's taken one of our dogs to the vet and needed some information. Anyway, so I'm going to start over with what I was saying about John Mayer. So Luke and I went to see John Mayer. One of the times that we saw him, it was, I believe, the fall of 2022. It may have been the spring of 2022. And I found that full recorded concert on YouTube that somebody did. And sometimes I will go and just play it back. Like, it's beautiful to be able, it takes you back. It takes you back to that moment. It takes you back to that spot on your timeline. It's really cool to listen to concerts on, and it's like the full concert. Super cool. Anyway, who knows if it's still there? I'm sure at some point it'll be taken down. I haven't listened to it in a couple of months, but that's the kind of thing I will do. So I recently subscribed to Sirius, how do you say it? SiriusXM? I say SiriusXM. I subscribed to them because my pal John Mayer, not that I know him in real life, but he started he's got a channel now on SiriusXM, and it's Life with John Mayer, and so that has been my recent thing that I will play when I'm in the car and I'm controlling the radio. Anyway, so there you have it. I have no idea if this is all going to be too noisy or not, but so I'm going to listen to Life with John Mayer, which is channel 14 on SiriusXM. It's really good. He tells lots of great stories. And what I love is he plays old recordings of entire concerts. So, you know, it may be the concert that he did in New York. It may be one that he did in Rhode Island. It might be California, wherever. So that's really fun to listen to. Anyway, tell me, I would love to know. I'm going to take you along tonight. I'll get to my sister-in-law's, then we'll go pick up my mom, and then we'll go eat. And then we will go down to the beautiful, historic downtown Fort Worth. And then we will make our way to the Will Rogers Coliseum, which is where we will see Tanya Tucker. Not a concert that I would seek out, but I am excited to go. Number one, because my mom's going to love it, and we got pretty close seats. Number two, music. This will take me back to my childhood, and I will enjoy reminiscing, riding in the car with my mom, listening to her sing Tanya Tucker music, among other 80s and 90s country. And it's just going to be a great memory to have with the three of us. So I will share some of that, but I have tons and tons and tons of concert footage from Luke and I have gone to see John Mayer together 4 times live in the last 2 years. I've got all of that footage that I want to share with you guys, and I won't actually share the music. I will only show the visual parts. I will have to do voiceover on the music because I don't think I'm allowed to share the music. I don't want to get dinged for that, for copyright purposes. Although I love to find videos from other people, but if they want to risk it with their channel, that's on them. Anyway, I want to put all of those into videos just to kind of talk about how much music means to us and some of the reasons why we love his music. And anyone who is a fan of his music, I think it's a great conversation to have. So I want to share those videos with you guys and just have some conversation about him and his music. And then I also took my son, this is one of my twins that's almost 18, that is all into music, and he has become my concert buddy. And we go see concerts that he wants to see, and we go see concerts that I want to see. But we also went to see Smashing Pumpkins. That was something that he wanted to see, and that was really fun. And that's been over a year ago now, but what was so fun about that concert is Smashing Pumpkins were huge whenever I was in high school. Huge. For many years, people's senior song was Today is the Greatest Day. I don't know if it was like that all over the U.S., but I know like 1991, 92, 93, I don't know what year it started. Maybe 95, 94, 93, and 92. For consecutive years, that was the senior song at our high school. You know, seniors get to pick their song. It was huge. And I feel like a lot of seniors, that was their senior song. But what's crazy to me, I liked the Smashing Pumpkins. I enjoyed them, but they weren't iconic to me at the time. Now it's so amazing to see a younger generation enjoy that music. So when I took him to the concert, I love that he enjoys that music. And he loves to play their music on guitar. He has pedals that are similar or the same types of pedals that they use in their music, all of that. Pedals on guitars. Did I say that? Anyway, so I love that my son has enjoyed their music for a long time, and it was not by me saying, here's all the music from my teenage years, you should listen to it. He just did this, like, he started seeking out this music on his own. Anyway, going to that concert, it was really beautiful to see how music really does bring so many generations together. And that's another thing that I love about John Mayer, with him doing music with the Grateful Dead and them doing Dead and Company. he really, really brought so many generations together. I've got a call coming through and it's going to end my recording. Hold on. My goodness, my phone is Grand Central Station. Anyway, so, you know, with John Mayer doing his Grateful Dead, which it's Dead and Company is what they have done. And I don't know if they're continuing that. I know they just finished a tour last summer. I feel like there was conversation that they weren't, I don't know if they're still doing it. Anyway, I don't know if this last tour was their last tour or not. But for him, you will see young musicians or young teenagers in early 20s loving his current music. And then you will see people my age in their 40s loving his music because it became very popular when we were, you know, in our early 20s. And then you will see people who love Grateful Dead music at his concerts, and they were introduced to his music by way of the Grateful Dead or the Dead and Company stuff. And then they will have their teenage kids that are coming to the concert with them because they love John Mayer for John Mayer, where, and by love I mean enjoy his music, where the parents were introduced to him by way of Dead and Company. And so, you know, it's this happy marriage of many generations loving and appreciating these musicians and music, and I love seeing that. So when we went to the Smashing Pumpkins concert, there were tons of people there that were my age, obviously, and a little bit older, and it was so awesome. And then there were people there that were my teenagers' age who they have this newfound appreciation for the old Smashing Pumpkins music and the new Smashing Pumpkins music, and it was just really cool. I have also gone with Kelsey, and both of my teenage twins we went to see the Goo Goo Dolls together, and from that we learned that one of my teenage twins, he could care less about live music. Just take me home, I'll listen on the radio. Me and Kelsey and the other teenager loved it. But I loved the Goo Goo Dolls in the 90s. I had a great appreciation for them for many years. And that was a fun concert to see and to share that music experience with people that I care about. So we had a great time. Anyway, and then we've seen John Mayer. Like, we've seen him a lot. We went and saw him twice on his solo tour, and then we have seen him multiple times with his band in concert. So, what else? I feel like there are other... Oh, Kelsey and I went to see Miranda Lambert not this past summer, but the summer before. Really, it was fall, but fall weather might as well be summer weather here. It was hot and it was outside. Who else? Oh, Luke and I have gone multiple times in the last couple of years to see the Toadies, which I've got footage of that, and I would love to talk to you guys about the Toadies because they're really big in Texas. They were really big when I was in high school. They are from the DFW area, and that has been really fun, and I have I have a fun story to share about how my kids were introduced to their music and their first concert seeing the Toadies. Anyway, it's one of those bands that it's fun to share because not everybody knows who they are, but it's very much alternative rock with grunge feel, kind of. That's how I see it. Other people may see it differently. We also went to see TV Girl. That was an interesting concert because I did not know their music. It was not my pick. It was the pick of my teenager. And I enjoyed, it was a lot of teens and early 20s that were there. Some people my age, most of the people that were my age were there escorting their teenagers. But it was really fun to see how these musicians are connecting with their target audience. And as someone who is a content creator, YouTube is a new content creation avenue for me, but I've been creating content online at crystallandcomp.com for 15 years, and in that you're building social platforms and ways to connect with your audience and your end user. And I love seeing other people in their craft doing the same thing, and it doesn't have to be the same craft as mine. The commonality is they're using their passion to connect with people. And so that's what we do as influencers as well. So anyway, yeah, lots of music. Who else have we been to see? I feel like there's been someone else, but I may have named them all. So, we went to see Pat Green a year ago at Billy Bob's. Billy Bob's is a great place in the DFW area to see a concert. Actually, I saw Miranda Lambert twice. It's been right at, one of them was in the fall, and one of them was at the beginning of summer, and one of them was in DFW at Billy Bob's, and the other one was in New Braunfels at the Outdoor Amphitheater. Both performances were great. The one outdoors was just hot. Even though it was September, it was hot. But, okay. So my point is, I have tons of live music performances that I would love to share with you guys in a copyright-friendly way. So it would be more storytelling and talking about how that music either has impacted our family, impacted our life, or our story with why we enjoy music from that artist. So I have tons of footage on that, and I will share it with you. And then I will share our fun experience with seeing Miss Tanya Tucker tonight. So, all right, I am going to focus on my drive. I am only like 30-40 minutes outside of I'm only 30 to 40 minutes into my road trip. I'm going to have to gas up. I'm going to listen to John Mayer, Life with John Mayer on Sirius XM, and make it to DFW. We're running against the clock. I need to be there. I'm hoping to be there by 3:30. That's my goal, okay? All right, guys. Come along with me. All right, per usual, we've got the crazy Austin traffic. I knew this was coming. I knew it. You cannot go through here any time of day. 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and certainly at 8 a.m. The traffic is insane. It's crazy. But there is Austin, and here is Austin traffic. All right, listening to Bonnie Raitt, and we're coming up into Waco. Actually, Baylor is not far from here. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Baylor University. There we go. It's right over there on that, just in the distance. Brushing up on my Tanya Tucker. I didn't realize how long she had been in music. I need to do some research on her. Like, I feel like she got started as a teenager. Anyway, if my mother knew I thought that, she'd be like, of course. My mom probably knows all about it. Anyway, almost to my destination. I stopped to get gas, and I stopped to get a salad at Chick-fil-A, and that was it. Other than my tea when I first took off. And so usually I feel like when I travel, especially with kids, I always say we get stuck in the twilight zone. Like, we can take a 4-hour trip and turn it into an 8-hour trip very easily. And anyway, this was a nice straight shot. I do need to go to the bathroom, but I've only got about 30 minutes left and I will be just fine. So we are coming into Alvarado, Texas. I don't know if you know where that is, but a little town south of Fort Worth. So I grew up in Joshua, Burleson, Cleburne. We're actually going to Cleburne at the moment. That's where my sister-in-law and brother live. And then we'll go pick up my mom in Joshua. But that's all right out in here. And then we'll head to downtown Fort Worth. So I need to do my hair and I need to put on my makeup. But I skipped that at the house because I wanted to be able to get on the road. And I need to do those things, probably brush my teeth again. And I might put on some warmer clothes. I did not realize it was going to be so cold here. Like, it is 49 degrees. So tonight when the sun goes down, and we are going to walk, I'm sure, when we go eat and when we go to the Coliseum. Anyway, I need to make sure that I'm dressed warm enough because it is chilly. So, all right, we're almost there. Here we go, last leg. We're gonna finish listening to some Tanya Tucker. What is your favorite Tanya Tucker song? I would love to know. I'm gonna record us in the car, okay? You doing your hair?
And what about me?
I'm gonna do you too, Mom. We're on our way to see Tanya Tucker. Okay, Mom, what's your favorite? What song are you most excited to hear?
Delta Dawn.
I knew it, Delta Dawn. Alex, what song are you most excited to hear?
The Texas one.
If I Die.
If I Die.
Okay. Okay. So, Mom, you know she's from Houston? Or I think, where's
she
Seminole?
was born in Seminole.
Where's that? Is that near Houston?
No.
Oh, where's that from?
West.
Oh, that's why one song talks about West Texas. Okay. All right, well.
Somebody's got to be safe here and drive.
Yes. So you said that they were talking about it this morning on the radio? Yeah. About her being here? Okay. Well, I'm excited. She's not my favorite artist, but I'm excited to experience a concert with my mother, who's all dolled up. Right, Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not Rod Stewart, but...
No, she's not.
It'll do.
Yeah, it'll
Tanya.
do. Are you excited, Alex?
Very.
Super. Showing your teeth. Here, let's all show our teeth. Come on, Mom. Show your teeth.
I hope you don't have to walk a mile to park.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to walk some distance.
But you will have to walk.
Well, I'm not. You're going to let me off at the front.
Oh, no. You're going to walk.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
No,
Hey.
I don't want to be out in the rain and weather.
You're gonna
You
melt?
can't get in because you won't have a ticket.
I'll stand there and wait.
Okay, well, I'll drop you off here.
Let's see if George Strait, but I'm sure his tickets are
Oh,
expensive.
his tickets are so expensive.
We could go to the Green Hall to see him. That's where he got started.
Or is that George now?
It is. I don't remember you really loving George.
I'm not a big fan, but I mean,
He
You know,
is
I'm not going to
iconic.
be close. I'm not going to be able to get close enough to drop you off.
you got to be kidding me.
All right, we're headed in. We're driving. By we, I mean not me. So, Mom.
Oh, this is a party.
Oh,
Lord have
Sorry.
mercy.
So, Mom, who were your favorites in the 90s?
Reba, Garth. I was a big Garth fan.
I know. I was telling them that
Permit
earlier.
only. Oops. Don't have a
Uh-oh.
permit.
Oh,
You go
yeah.
down there. Christmas party. Hi. And we can get into Will Rogers from here, right? Oh. Pink. I got you.
Thank
Thank
you.
Okay.
Oh, there's the Dickies Arena. Who's playing at Dickies Arena?
I don't know. That's where I saw Rod.
Oh, Rod was playing at Dickies. Is that the
Where's the building that we're going to?
Carter? Oh,
Where's the building we're going
the
to?
pink one
Right
over
there, the pink one right there. We do have to walk.
Yep, Mom, you're gonna be walking. You okay with that?
Yeah, as long as y'all come on.
Yes, this way. Are we good to go this way? Cool. You here to see Tanya?
How'd you know?
Yeah.
We're waiting for you. This looks like we're in the back alley.
But we're here to see Tanya.
We're here to see Tanya.
Here to see Tanya.
Tanya Tucker. Oh, actually, this is where I remember the entry being. Not anymore? Oh, this must be her tour bus.
Tour bus.
You want to get in there, Mom? Yeah, you want to get in? Tanya Tucker. I don't remember it having that purple light, pink light. All right, so we got there right as the opening act was closing up, and then we waited, I don't know, 20 minutes or so for her to take the stage, and we got to hear some great songs. I got to hear "It's a Little Too Late," which is one of my favorites. I really wanted to hear "Soon" and "Last Teardrop," but didn't get to hear that. We got to hear "Walking Shoes," which was great. "When I Die," we got to hear that. My mom the whole time was like, I just can't believe she's not playing Delta Dawn. My mom really thought she would open with Delta Dawn. And she did not play it until the very end. But man, some of those songs like "When I Die" and "Delta Dawn," people just came to their feet. This was a concert that had multi-generations, my mother's age, my age. You could tell, like, the people that are there who grew up listening to her in the car while their mom was listening. Even, current teenage and early 20s were there. Now, this song is a song that her boyfriend wrote. That's her boyfriend, and he wrote this song. And she told the story about how, someone gave her, I guess the producers or whoever said, we'd like for you to listen to this song, see if you'd like to record it. And she's like, I don't know about that. And she took it to her boyfriend. And she's like, go listen to it in the other room. Come back and let me know what you think. And he came back and he goes, I wrote this song. Yeah, do it. It was kind of funny. Anyway, she did a lot of talking, but I didn't finish. So he came out, on a whim, she asked him to come out and sing this with her, and he did, and they did a great job. They seemed to really connect, or, what have you. But she did a lot of talking, and it was hard to understand a lot of the talking, for me anyways. My mom had zero complaints. My mom was like, this is the best. The only thing better is Rod Stewart. This was amazing. Nobody treats their fans like she does. My mom loved every minute of it. I thought there was way too much talking. And, but everybody's different. If I go to a John Mayer concert, I want to hear talking. I want to hear his stories. I want to hear behind the music stuff. I want to know those things. But, this concert did make me a little sad. Really, from the beginning, it made me sad, because it was like, once she was singing, everything was so nostalgic, and it was just such a reminder that we grow old and we age, and this is all just a small time. This is just a dot on our timelines. This was her entire band, except for her daughter was in the very, very back, and I'll tell you about that in a second. The fiddle player was phenomenal. The girl with the long hair, the bass player, she was really good. But so Tanya Tucker has 3 kids, and her youngest daughter, I think it's the youngest daughter, she is the backup singer. And you can't see her here. She's in the back. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. And I think that's really cool that she's doing this with her mom. And her mom is such an icon in country music, you know. And another thing, Tanya does not discount or skate around the fact that she knows that she had a bad reputation. She knows that people had rumors about her, and she does not care. And I do love that. But anyway, it was great. It really was. It was nice to see multiple generations come together for music. You can see so many of these people that just, the music means so much to them. She had lots of gratitude to her fans, and just, you know, thanking them for all the #1 hits. She stopped multiple times to have conversations at length with people, you know, conversations, signing their stuff, talking to them. Oh my goodness, where did you get this old picture of me? That kind of thing. So that was really neat. And I do think that is, I like seeing that. It's definitely humbling and genuine, or it seemed very genuine. Anyway, it was really nice. We had a really good time. I would love to go every year to a concert with my mom and with my sister-in-law. We really had a great time. And I know that my sister-in-law grew up listening to this music too. She's a little bit younger than me. But I know that, you know, this music is part of her childhood as well. And so that was really cool to share. But yeah, and she actually has a videography now that's out. I think it's on Netflix. I want to watch it. I heard multiple people talking about it at the concert. I believe that it is, I want to say Brandy Carlisle was a part of it, who also wrote one of the songs. I think that's one of her new songs. She played a lot of songs from the past, a lot of #1 hits from the 80s and 90s, and then she also played some new music as well. It was great. I'm so glad we did it. So this was the next morning, and my brother and one of his sons had gone duck and goose hunting, and they brought it home and made it for breakfast. And we had fresh eggs from their chickens, and yeah, we had a really good breakfast. It was yummy. I've had a lot of I've eaten a lot of weird things, or things that may not be something you've eaten. And I had never had duck, and I did not eat goose, so I only ate duck. And then I had some boiled eggs. They were really good. So I had a moment of weakness. I went through the town of West, which is on my way home, and there are multiple shops that do kolaches, fruit kolaches, and you just can't get anything like this in San Antonio. This little town is known for their little shops that have the kolaches, and this is a gas station / bakery. And I had weakness, and I stopped, and I was like, I'll get some, you know, just a couple for the kids. I didn't get a ton, just like 4 of this one, 2 of that one, 4 of that one. I think I ended up with 10 total. There's 2 little boxes. And the raspberry ones, they were nice and hot right out of the oven. And I had one. I had, you know, the whole time I was gone, I did so good not eating bread, not adding, you know, I was just really good with what I ate, and I was disappointed in myself, and I woke up today with like a sugar hangover for sure. I ended up having the raspberry one, and I had a cream cheese one. So anyway, all is well. I will make it just fine. So I'm driving home, headed back, making my way through Austin and all that fun traffic that Austin is known for, and I'm ready to get home. Ready to get home. I am in the final stretch. I'm sitting in a traffic jam. A 13-minute traffic jam is what my GPS is speculating. It is almost 10 o'clock at night, and I am almost home. I'm like maybe 15 minutes from home, plus this 13-minute traffic delay. Anyway, just sitting, but I have enjoyed my quiet drive home. Actually, I've touched base with kids, and I have touched base with kids and husband and family and all of that. I spent some time listening to more Tanya Tucker on the way home and some old Keith Whitley. My mom always loved Keith Whitley too. In the 90s, I remember that. And I have always thought that he had an amazing voice as well. What else? Oh, and then I was listening to some Miranda Lambert. Her music gets me, it helps me stay awake when I really just wish I was in bed. Anyway, what is your favorite road trip music? I would love to know. I would love to know what your favorite Tanya Tucker song is. Don't forget to tell me that. The concert was fun. We had a good time, and it was a great little weekend away, or not weekend away, 24 hours, maybe 30 hours away. I got to spend time with my niece and my nephews. Had fun doing my niece's hair and playing in makeup. She is 8, I think. That is such a fun age. We had a really good time. I used the new crimper that I bought. I used it on her hair. I almost left it with her because she really loved it. We gave her mermaid hair. It was so beautiful. But I think I'm going to buy her one for her birthday because her birthday's coming up. First I thought, I'll give this to her. And then I was like, you know what? Let's give it as a gift. You know, that'll be fun. Anyway, oh, I do have my seatbelt on, but I've got it tucked under my arm. Sometimes I feel like it just cuts you in the neck, you know? Anyway, yeah, I'm eager to get home. We have church tomorrow. I have told kids they need to make sure the kitchen's cleaned up. You know, all that stuff. Anyway, it has been fun. It really has. It's been a fun 24, 30 so hours. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Just bringing you along. I just got a motorcycle. Just bringing you along for, you know, a fun road trip and fun outing, a girls' night out with my mom and my sister-in-law. I don't know if I told you this. I think I did. The Tanya Tucker tickets we bought for them, for her, my sister-in-law and I went in together and bought 3 tickets. We bought my mom's, and then we bought our own ticket, you know, our tickets, and we gave my mom that for Christmas. So it was fun to do that. Anyway, all right. I'm just gonna slowly mosey on home. Hopefully this traffic jam will conclude soon. Austin had some traffic too. Austin always has traffic. I think I told you all that the other day. It doesn't matter if you go through there on a Sunday morning at 2 a.m. or a Monday at noon, or, you know, rush hour in the morning. It doesn't matter when you go. We travel late often, and we have sat in traffic at 2 o'clock in the morning in Austin. Like, it is never ending. So I expected to hit some traffic there, but I wasn't expecting to hit this. So they are doing lots of road work in San Antonio. So maybe that's what this is. I don't know. Anyway, all right. I'm eager to get home and see my family, mi familia. Anyway, all right. There you have it. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I love hanging out with you guys, and I love when you guys watch our videos and leave comments and let me know, you know, like when I share what's going on in our life. I love when you share, oh, we've done that too, or oh my goodness, I love that too, or whatever. I love hearing that. All right. Okay. If this is your first time watching, remember, we are a large blended family. We are a family with 8 boys and 1 girl. 5 of our kids are still at home. Our kids at home range from 17 down to 7, although everybody's about to have birthdays and graduate a year. Everybody but me. I had my birthday in November. And let's see, what else? We are Texans. We've lived in Texas. Well, me and my kids have lived in Texas all of our lives. My husband was born in New York and got to Texas as quick as he could, as they say. He was 1 when he moved here. He might as well be a Texan through and through, you know. Anyway, so if you love Costco grocery hauls, we do a lot of Costco grocery hauls. We do meal planning and lots of easy recipes that are perfect for anybody, but I've got to make sure that they're good for large families, right? Because I got a lot of people to cook for. And we would love for you to like and subscribe and hang out with us and check out our videos, okay? I am a homeschool mom who also works from home, and I run the blog crystalandcomp.com, which has been around for it'll be 16 years in April. I can't believe it. Anyway, somebody's blaring their music. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.